Listen to me. The biggest battle you will ever fight is not against your haters, not against your circumstances, not against the competition. It's against yourself. It's you versus you. You see, the person stopping you from achieving your dreams isn't someone else. It's you. Your laziness, your excuses, your fear, your procrastination, that is your biggest enemy. Every morning when you wake up, you have two choices. Stay the same or get better. Success isn't about talent. It's about discipline. It's about waking up every single day and choosing to be the best version of yourself. It's about putting in the work when nobody's watching, about pushing past pain, about getting up when life knocks you down. You want success? You got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. You got to stop playing the blame game and take full responsibility for your life. If you're not where you want to be, it's because of you. But the good news is you have the power to change. So today I challenge you, beat the old you, outwork the old you, outthink the old you, because if you master you, nothing in this world can stop you. The biggest battle you will ever fight is not against your haters, not against your circumstances, and not against the competition. It's against yourself. The real enemy isn't out there, it's within. It's your doubts, your fears, your procrastination, and your excuses. Every single day, you are either winning against yourself or losing to yourself. It's you versus you in everything you do. Most people never reach their full potential, not because of a lack of opportunity, not because of a lack of resources, and not because someone else is stopping them. They don't reach their full potential because they allow the old version of themselves to win. They wake up with dreams, but they let their comfort zone hold them back. They have ambition, but they let their fears keep them stuck. They have a vision, but they allow distractions to pull them away from their purpose. You have to understand that your success or failure in life isn't determined by what others do. It's determined by what you allow yourself to do. If you allow yourself to hit the snooze button, if you allow yourself to skip the workout, if you allow yourself to procrastinate on your goals, you are letting the weaker version of yourself win. Every decision you make is either taking you closer to your dreams or pulling you further away. Think about the times you told yourself, I'll do it later, or I'll start tomorrow. How many times has tomorrow never come? How many times have you looked back and realized you could have been further ahead if you had just been consistent? That's the battle. It's not about other people. It's about whether you have the discipline to push yourself when nobody is watching. Your mind will always try to keep you comfortable. It will tell you take it easy. It will try to convince you that it's okay to settle, that it's okay to wait, that it's okay to stay where you are. But deep down, you know that you were meant for more. You know that if you don't push past those voices, you will stay stuck in the same place, living the same life, making the same excuses. There is a version of you that is stronger, more focused, more disciplined, and more. But that version doesn't come automatically. You have to earn it. You have to wake up every day and fight for it. You have to make decisions that align with the person you want to become. That means saying no to distractions. That means getting up early and putting in the work. That means staying committed even when you don't feel like it. Look at the people who have achieved greatness. They didn't get there because they were lucky. They didn't get there because they had an easy path. They got there because they mastered the battle of you versus you. They chose to fight past their own weaknesses. They chose to push through the pain. They chose to be consistent even when no one was watching. They didn't let their emotions control their actions. They let their vision guide them. The difference between where you are and where you want to be is the battle you fight with yourself every single day. The difference between success and failure is whether you let your excuses win or whether you push through them. The difference between being average and being great is the discipline to say, I won't let the old me hold me back. You have everything you need to win, but you have to make a decision. Are you going to let fear stop you? Are you going to let laziness win? Are you going to let doubt control you? Or are you going to wake up every day and fight for your dreams? Because if you don't, no one else will. If you don't take control of your life, life will take control of you. This is your moment. This is your time. You are in a battle with yourself, and every day you have a choice. Give in to your weaknesses or rise to your potential. Make the decision today that you are going to fight, that you are going to push, and that you are going to win. Because the only person standing in your way is you. Success is not about talent. It is not about who is the smartest, who is the strongest, or who has the most resources. Success is about discipline. It is about doing what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. It is about showing up every single day, no matter how tired you are, no matter how unmotivated you feel, and no matter how hard it gets. The people who make it to the top are not always the most gifted. They are the ones who refuse to quit. They are the ones who push through pain, push through failure, and push through obstacles, because they understand that discipline will take them further than talent ever could. There are people in this world with all the talent in the world, but they never reach their full potential. Why? Because talent without discipline is wasted. It does not matter how good you are at something if you do not put in the work to refine it, to sharpen it, and to master it. Look around at the greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, and the people who have changed the world. They did not just rely on their natural abilities. They worked when no one was watching. They practiced when they did not feel like it. They sacrificed their comfort for their greatness. Most people think that if they are not naturally good at something, they can never be successful at it. That is a lie. The truth is, success does not care how talented you are. It only cares about how committed you are. The person who shows up every day, putting in the effort, will always outperform the person who is naturally gifted but inconsistent. The person who grinds, who stays disciplined, who refuses to make excuses, will always win in the long run. That is why you cannot afford to wait until you feel motivated. You cannot wait until conditions are perfect. You cannot wait until things are easy, because success does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who work. There will be days when you do not feel like getting up. There will be days when you do not feel like studying, practicing, or pushing yourself. That is the moment where discipline makes the difference. It is easy to work when you feel inspired. It is easy to push when you feel energized. But real growth happens when you push through the days when you feel nothing. When you get up, even when your body tells you to stay in bed. When you keep going, even when your mind is telling you to quit. That is the difference between those who succeed and those who do not. People look at successful individuals and think they have some secret formula, some hidden advantage. But the truth is, their advantage is simple. They stay consistent. They wake up every day with the mindset that no matter what happens, they will show up and put in the work. They do not rely on their emotions to guide them. They do not let temporary discomfort stop them. They have trained themselves to push past their feelings and act based on their goals, not their moods. The problem most people have is that they wait to feel motivated before they take action. But motivation is temporary. Motivation fades. One day you feel like taking on the world, and the next day you do not even want to get out of bed. That is why discipline is greater than motivation. Discipline is what carries you through when motivation is gone. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when the excitement wears off. It is what separates the winners from the quitters. If you want to change your life, you have to build discipline. You have to train yourself to do what needs to be done no matter how you feel. You have to build habits that push you closer to your goals every single day. You have to set a standard for yourself that says, no matter what, I will show up. No matter what, I will put in the work. No matter what, I will not. Because once you develop that kind of mindset, nothing can stop you. It does not matter if you were not born the most talented. It does not matter if you did not start with the best resources. It does not matter if you have failed before. What matters is what you do today. What matters is the discipline you build, the work you put in, and the commitment you have to keep going no matter what. The only question is, are you willing to stay disciplined when things get tough? Because if you are, success is inevitable. You have to want success as bad as you want to breathe. That means it cannot be something you kind of want. It cannot be something you only chase when it is convenient. It has to be something you are willing to sacrifice for, something you are willing to struggle for, something you are willing to go all in for. Most people say they want success, but their actions tell a different story. They say they want to be great, but they are not willing to put in the hours. They say they want to reach the top, but they are not willing to climb. The truth is, success is not for those who kind of want it. It is for those who refuse to live without it. When you want success as bad as you want to breathe, you stop making excuses. You stop saying, I do not have time. You stop saying, I am too tired. You stop saying, I will start tomorrow. Because when something is truly important to you, you find a way. Think about it. When you are underwater, what is the only thing on your mind? You're not thinking about food. You're not thinking about entertainment. You're not thinking about social media. The only thing you are focused on is getting air, because without it, you will not survive. That is the level of intensity you need to have for your dreams. The problem is most people do not want it that bad. They want success as long as it is comfortable. They want success as long as it does not require too much effort. They want success as long as they do not have to struggle. But that is not how it works. Success will demand everything from you. It will test you, push you, and try to break you. And the only people who make it are the ones who refuse to give up, no matter how hard it gets. You have to be willing to stay up late, to wake up early, to work while others are sleeping. You have to be willing to sacrifice temporary pleasure for long-term success. That means saying no to distractions. That means staying focused when everyone else is wasting time. That means pushing through the pain, the fatigue, and the doubt. Because you know that on the other side of that struggle is everything you have ever wanted. People look at the greats and think they were just lucky, that they just had an easier path. But if you really study them, you will see the truth. They were not lucky, they were relentless. They did not quit when they were tired. They quit when they were done. They did not let setbacks stop them. They used them as fuel to push harder. They did not wait for the perfect conditions. They created their own opportunities through effort and determination. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is not talent. It is not intelligence. It is not resources. It is hunger. It is that burning desire that says, I will not stop until I make it. It is that unshakable belief that no matter how long it takes, no matter how many obstacles come, they will keep going. That is the kind of mindset you need to have. You have to be willing to endure whatever comes your way, because nothing worth having comes easy. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. There will be days when you question if it is worth it. There will be times when the struggle seems too much to bear. But in those moments, you have to remind yourself why you started. You have to remember the dream, the vision, the goal that set you on this path. You have to tell yourself, I have come too far to quit now. Because the truth is, most people give up right before they are about to break through. You cannot be one of those people. You have to want it more than anything. You have to wake up every day with a purpose. You have to attack your goals like your life depends on it, because in a way it does. Your future, your legacy, your dreams, everything is on the line. And the only way you are going to get there is if you refuse to settle, refuse to quit, and refuse to accept anything less than the greatness that is within you. If you truly want success, as bad as you want to breathe, nothing will be able to stop you. No challenge will be too big, no setback will be too painful, no obstacle will be too hard, because when you want it that bad, you do whatever it takes. You find a way, push forward, you make it happen. And when you do, you will realize that all the hard work, all the sacrifices, and all the struggles were worth it. Because success is not given, it is earned. And only those who want it bad enough will ever get it. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, an hour, a day, or even a year, but eventually it will subside and something else will take its place. However, if you quit, that pain will last forever. That is what separates those who succeed from those who do not. It is not that successful people never feel pain or struggle. It is that they refuse to let pain define them, stop them, or break them. They understand that pain is a part of the process. It is the price of growth, the cost of progress, and the foundation of success. Most people want success, but they are not willing to go through the pain required to get there. They want the rewards without the struggle, the victory without the battle, and the achievement without the sacrifice. But that is not how life works. Every great success story is built on a foundation of pain, failure, rejection, and setbacks. The difference between winners and losers is simple. Winners endure while losers give up. Winners push through the discomfort while losers run from it. Pain is not a sign that you should stop. It is a sign that you are growing. It is the fire that tests your strength, the storm that shapes your character, and the challenge that forces you to evolve. If you run from pain, you run from your potential. If you avoid discomfort, you avoid greatness. The only way to get to the next level in your life, your career, or your dreams is to go through the pain, embrace it, and use it as fuel to push forward. Think about the people who have achieved greatness in any field. Athletes push their bodies beyond their limits, enduring exhaustion, injuries, and setbacks. Entrepreneurs take risks, face failures, and experience financial hardship before they succeed. Artists struggle with rejection, self-doubt, and criticism before their work is recognized. No one reaches the top without going through pain. The question is not whether you will face pain. The question is whether you will let it stop you or push you forward. Most people quit too soon. They start something, but as soon as it gets difficult, they give up. They start working out, but when they feel sore, they stop. They start a business, but when they face a setback, they abandon it. They pursue their dreams, but when they experience failure, they walk away. What they do not realize is that pain is temporary. The soreness will go away, the struggles will pass, and the failures will teach valuable lessons. But quitting, that lasts forever. The regret of giving up stays with you. The what ifs haunt you. The knowledge that you could have done more but chose not to will weigh on you for the rest of your life. There will be moments when everything in you wants to quit. Your body will be tired, your mind will be exhausted, and your spirit will be tested. That is when you have to make a decision. Do you give up or do you push through? Do you settle for mediocrity or do you fight for greatness? Do you accept pain as an excuse to stop, or do you use it as a reason to keep going? That decision will determine your future. Success is not for the weak. It is for those who are willing to endure. It is for those who understand that pain is temporary, but quitting is forever. It is for those who see obstacles as opportunities, failures as lessons, and struggles as the path to greatness. When you are going through tough times, remind yourself that every moment of pain is making you stronger. Every challenge you face is preparing you for the next level. Every setback is setting you up for a comeback. When you feel like quitting, think about why you started. Think about the dream that set you on this path. Think about the people who believe in you. Think about the future you want to create. Remind yourself that pain is not the enemy, it is the path. Embrace it, endure it, push through it. Because on the other side of that pain is everything you have ever wanted. And when you finally make it, you will look back and realize that every moment of struggle was worth it. Every single day you have a choice. You can either wake up and go through the motions, letting life happen to you, or you can take control and make something happen. The truth is, nobody is going to hand you success. Nobody is going to force you to be great. It is something you have to decide for yourself. Something you have to commit to, something you have to fight for every single day. And the battle is not against the world, your circumstances, or other people. It is against yourself. It is you versus you. The greatest enemy you will ever face is the person staring back at you in the mirror. It is your own doubts, fears, and excuses that hold you back. It is the voice in your head telling you that you are not good enough, that you are not ready, that you should wait for the right time. But here's the truth. There is no perfect time. No magical moment when everything lines up just right. You have to make the decision now with what you have where you are. Every day you have to decide which version of yourself will win. Will it be the lazy version, the one that makes excuses and takes the easy way out? Or will it be the disciplined version, the one that puts in the work, stays focused, and refuses to quit? Will it be the version of you that settles for average, or the version that demands greatness? That is the battle you face not once, but every single day. You are not competing with anyone else. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. If you are not improving, if you are not growing, if you are not pushing yourself beyond your limits, then you are losing the battle. Every day that you make excuses instead of taking action is a day you fall behind. Every time you choose comfort over progress, you move further away from your goals. That is why you have to stay locked in, focused, and committed. There will be days when you do not feel like it. Days when you are tired, when motivation is low, when everything seems like a struggle. But that is when it matters most. Anyone can put in work when they feel good, when things are going their way, when motivation is high. But champions, winners, and high achievers, they show up even when they do not feel like it. They understand that discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward when everything in you wants to stop. When you wake up, do not negotiate with yourself. Do not let your mind talk you out of doing what needs to be done. If you told yourself you would work out, do it. If you said you would wake up early, get up. If you promise to grind, to hustle, to put in the work, then follow through. The more you keep your word to yourself, the stronger you become. The more you break your own promises, the weaker you get. It is easy to blame other people. It is easy to say you did not have the right opportunities, the right support, the right circumstances. But the truth is, your success or failure is not about anyone else. It is about you. It's about the decisions you make every day. It is about whether you choose discipline over excuses, action over procrastination, commitment over comfort. You have to want it for yourself. Nobody can want it for you. Nobody can push you to be great if you are not willing to push yourself. People can inspire you, they can motivate you, they can give you advice, but at the end of the day, it is on you. You have to put in the work, face the challenges, and keep going no matter what. Success is not given, it is earned. It is earned through hard work, discipline, sacrifice, and perseverance. It is earned in the moments when you could have quit but chose to keep going. It is earned in the hours you put in when nobody is watching, in the sacrifices you make when others are taking it easy. So ask yourself, are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to fight for your dreams even when it gets tough? Are you willing to push yourself past your limits? Because at the end of the day, the only thing standing between you and success is you. The only thing holding you back is your mindset, your habits, and your choices. The battle is you versus you. And if you want to win, you have to be willing to outwork, outlast, and outperform the version of yourself that settles for less. Do not let your weaker self win. Do not let laziness, excuses, or fear control your life. Make the decision to be better, to push harder, to demand more of yourself, because the moment you stop making excuses and start making progress, everything changes. It is time to step up, to take control, and to become the person you were meant to be. No matter what has happened in your past, no matter what mistakes you've made, and no matter how many times you've fallen short, you still have the power to change your future. Your past does not define you. Your choices do. Every single day you have the opportunity to take a step forward, to break free from old habits, and to create a life that aligns with your dreams. But that will never happen if you keep waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment, there is only now. If you want something better, you have to stop making excuses and start making moves. You have to believe that you deserve more. You have to recognize that your potential is greater than the limitations you place on yourself. The only thing stopping you is the story you keep telling yourself about why you can't. Change that story. Stop telling yourself that you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, or that success is for other people. The truth is, the people who succeed are not the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. They are simply the ones who refuse to quit. They are the ones who keep going even when it's hard. They are the ones who take responsibility for their lives and make the decision to fight for their dreams. It won't be easy. There will be days when you feel like giving up. There will be moments when fear, doubt, and frustration try to convince you to stop. But if you push through, if you stay committed, if you refuse to settle for anything less than what you deserve, you will get there. One day you will look back and realize that every struggle, every setback, and every challenge was worth it. Because you didn't just dream about a better life, you created it. And when that moment comes, you will know that the decision to believe in yourself, to take action, and to never settle was the most important decision you ever made.